Time to look at some chords now, and to do this we're going to be using handout number 2, which I have over here, if you're wondering why my gaze keeps going over here. So this week we looked at the E minor chord, the A major chord, the A minor and the E major chord as well, and we looked at some rhythms to get us started. So when we're talking about rhythms, we're on about strumming patterns with this hand. The E minor chord is this one here. So we have the first finger on the 5th string in the 2nd fret and the second finger on the 4th string in the 2nd fret. Our fingers are arched so that they're not touching any of these strings below them. And our thumb is somewhere behind the 2nd fret here. The A major chord is kind of similar to the E minor chord, because we just take these two, we do a process called lift and shift, which is where we take them off and then move them down to the next 2 strings and then just add this 3rd finger on. So the change from E minor to A. Now that is quite a squeeze, so you can try and change the order around a little bit with your fingers. You could try your 2nd finger on the 4th string, your 3rd finger on the 2nd string and your 1st finger on the 3rd string, which is still a bit of a squeeze. So if you're really struggling, just take your 1st finger and put it on the 4th string and lie it flat over the 3rd and the 2nd string. Ideally you'd have your finger bending outwards, can you see that? So that we can hear this top E string. But I wouldn't expect the hands to be dexterous like that yet. So just lay it down across these 3, have the pressure on the 4th, 3rd and 2nd, and if we have to lose that 1st string for now, then so be it. So the rhythm that we have on handout number 2 is 2 crotchets and then 4 quavers, which sounds like this: 1, 2, 3 and 4 and you'll notice on the quavers we're going down, up, down, up. We do that for 2 bars and then we go to 2 bars of A, and that's exactly what we're going to do now. So the video is at 2:45, count to 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so spot the mistake I just made. I didn't play 2 bars of E minor. Naughty, naughty me. Which is what I should have done. Okay, so we're going to do that again. The video's on 3:20, and this is the first section of handout 2. 1 after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and A, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and we then have a repeat. So back to E minor, going back to the start. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and A, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4. So for the second section of handout 2, and when I talk about sections I mean the bit after the repeat sign, we've got the same chord progression but a different rhythm. I'm going to allow you to work through that rhythm without my accompaniment, so that is a crotchet, 2 quavers, crotchet and 2 quavers. And in the third section we have A minor to E, A minor to E. So the A minor chord and the E major chord are very similar in shape. This is your A minor here, so we've got the 1st finger, 2nd string, 1st fret, 2nd finger, 4th string, 2nd fret, 3rd finger, 3rd string, 2nd fret. And the E, we just do the lift and shift process again, so we take this off and we move it to the next set of strings above. A minor, E, A minor, E. Now when you're doing that, try and get your hand feeling as loose as possible. You don't want loads of tension, so we're going and then moving it up. No, it needs to be really loose, like this. Okay, so let's play through that. So this is the third section, and we're just going A minor, E, and then a repeat after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, and then repeat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, which takes us all the way through handout number 2. So take your time with that. Get used to what we have going on that page, and then move on. Happy practicing.